I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Like
Right?
that, I was just like, how the hell are they gonna get out of this, bro? That's what I was saying the whole time. I don't know how they were gonna get out of that shit.
I don't even really understand how they make it away from there, even still with the little lead that they fucking have.
That is true, because what we've seen from the White Walkers, they're pretty fast.
Dude, they got there in fucking seconds from when they had met the Nice King. I'm just like, I thought we'd have more time, at least like one more episode or something.
Yeah, they went right into it, bro. And then R.I.P. Summer.
Dude, R.I.P. Why you gotta kill all the direwolves out here, man? I was like, yo.
They're going.
We only got one fucking left, dude.
Yeah, one left. And I didn't expect the wolf to die, but when they got away, I was like, I guess. But then when you see Hodor and you see how all that transpired, bro.
Everything clicked instantly, dude. The title of the fucking episode, the name, I'm just like, fuck. This shit is crazy. What do you think about it, though? Let's get this out of the way first. What do you think about it being Bran's fault?
Well, it's crazy how it all ties in. That means like this was planned from the get. With like, because we saw Hodor from the jump, so it's like this whole scenario was planned. Froob was saying Game of Thrones is probably the only show that could come close to One Piece as far as foreshadowing and like bringing it back to the story.
True.
Because from episode 1, like this is crazy. Oh, Froob just
Yo, what's up, man?
That was literally like craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was insane.
Bro, there are not like many fucking TV shows. Wait, do you mind if I swear? I don't know.
Oh no, for sure. No. Say whatever the fuck.
Not many TV shows. There are not many TV shows that I see that compare to like One Piece's level of story writing, to where like that was literally planned from the beginning of the series, and like you can tell that like, oh man, I don't know, it's just insane.
Yeah, when she started saying "hold the door," I was like, "No fucking way!"
I was just like, "Are you fucking?"
Right, it was like slowly sinking in. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
And he's like, "Oh wow!" So Bran ruined this guy's life. Like,
his entire destiny was just to like do that.
Yeah, he ruined his life. So he lived all his life for
that one moment, and that one moment's what caused this fucking defense to begin with. I'm wondering if that has something to do inherently with Hodor, though, or if it's just because Bran was actually flashing back at that time that it happened.
So it's like kind of, it seems like that. It's kind of like a butterfly effect, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So because he changed the past, and he came from the future, it kind of altered everything.
Yeah. The thing with like time travel is it's like super confusing.
Right.
It's like we can tell that like. Basically what happened is like, I don't know how to explain it, but the future, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
The future affected the past, and then the past affected the future.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is crazy, and I don't know, man. I didn't expect Hodor to go like this, but he went out like a boss, man.
He went out. It's fucking set. That whole scene, that whole set.
Yeah.
Because everyone was basically going out. The children all got fucking slaughtered. R.I.P. Summer. And that's one thing we gotta talk about too, the fact that the children actually created the White Walkers, because
I saw that. And I was like, how did they do that?
That was a crazy lore revelation. Like,
like,
we know why the White Walkers are there.
But we still don't know about like the origins of the children though, so it's still like a chain of like
they're still up in the air.
Yeah.
And then when she sacrificed herself with the bomb or whatever, I was like, you couldn't have thrown that. But I was like, I guess she wanted everybody to like converge on her. But I was like, you couldn't have thrown that.
yeah.
Like make the top collapse or something, because it's just like, noble sacrifice though.
For sure. I mean, ultimately, that chick has been alive since before the series even started.
Yep.
So I'm like, is Bran really? Three-Eyed Raven is dead.
He's dead.
Three-Eyed Raven is dead. I don't understand what he was saying about it's time for you to become me and complete this training right now real quick. And then he took him back to the initial flashback. We didn't even get Tower of Joy, which I'm kind of salty about, but
yeah, I guess he just wanted to be. He asked me like, you think I'm ready? He's like, no, but this is what we got to do right now. I mean, I felt like Bran was gonna do something stupid when he like went by himself, And and we saw hints when he went and he kind of called out to his dad, I guess, and he turned around. So I was like, I guess he can affect the past if he so choose.
But it also shows like the Night King's power that he can like actually register everything that's happening when this man kind of does that jump.
Yeah, it's
when you touch him, he's like, "Yo, you have his mark now."
You have his mark. Like,
I was like, "What?"
He's like, "He can now. He can come in now." And I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy." But with the Night King, you saw how like he had the fire and all that stuff. He just walked right through that shit.
I'm wondering if he wouldn't have been able to without the mark, though.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been able to without the mark. Because the rest of the dead men couldn't go through the fire.
No. And then one of them got killed really easily.
Yeah. When that spear must have been Valyrian.
Yeah.
That has to be.
It's really easy. Like that whole.
Yeah, that guy got one shot straight up.
Pretty much. I was like, that's it. But the thing is, Hodor, he's about to die, or he's dead. He's not going to be holding that door for much longer.
Right?
How are they going to get away? Like
that's what I don't understand, dude. Even in the preview for next week, it still shows them like trying to escape. So I'm like, how do they really, just the two of them, get away? Like, how's she really gonna carry Bran?
Unless Bran wards into like an animal or something, and then
maybe he gets like the next level of his training or whatever, and he like unlocks like a new power that helps them get out.
But it did state that he would never be able to walk again. So it's like, he'll fly.
He'll fly. Yeah. So. Oh no, man. My problem too is, can he do the same shit without the tree? Like if they leave that behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I just thought of something crazy though.
What?
Randomly they're running away. He fucking sees Drogon.
Oh, that'd be fucking. I mean,
he
warned Drogon again.
The dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like 90% sure he's gonna be able to command those dragons. I don't know if that's like a theory in the Game of Thrones thing, because I don't like pay attention to that. But when they say he can fly, I'm pretty sure they're talking about like him being able to control a dragon, right?
Yeah, that's what I think it's referring to for sure.
Yeah, the whole Jon Snow thing, at Castle Black, and how Sansa, they're meeting with Littlefinger. You know.
Dude, all right, yeah, let's get into the rest of the episode. Let's talk about that, because that Littlefinger meeting, man. I was like, damn, like she's not playing games. Like, you're really gonna make the man say it? Like, you're really gonna make the man say it? But she was totally justified. She's
mad. She's mad, man. It's like she got raped in front of Reek, all that other stuff, and I felt like she didn't capitalize on the opportunity to take that army. And she knows that will be helpful. And I was like, why? I know you're mad, but look at the bigger picture here. That's what I was thinking.
She's ultimately going to do it, because the problem lies in the fact that she's not telling anybody where she got this information from. That's definitely to come back to bite somebody in the ass.
For sure.
Because I don't trust. I've never trusted Littlefinger, but
no way.
More so right now. I don't trust the man.
No way. I mean, he has a plan. He said he didn't know about Ramsay. Like, I'm sure he had an idea, right?
Yeah, for sure.
About the type of people that they are.
It's fucking Littlefinger. Like, what? There's very few things he doesn't know. So, like, obviously he knew what he's like. She said it herself. She's like, you saved me from monsters that kill my family and gave me to other monsters that kill my family.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. It was kind of crazy seeing him so like humble. It was like, well, if you want me to beg for my life, I'll beg for my life. But then he references that Jon being her half brother to kind of throw some doubt there.
Yeah.
Into Brienne as well. So I was like, But Brienne called her out on it though.
We should just say the man Tormund is still giving her serious looks right now, man. Serious looks. I've never seen anybody look at Brienne like that. But
hey, man. I don't know. I mean, I like Brienne though. I like her. She's loyal as heck. Like she's not leaving her side. I mean, she's being forced now, but I like her though. I like her. I think she's cool.
Yeah, I agree completely. I like her a lot too. But yeah, Froob, you got any thoughts on that scene? Or
are you still talking about the Sansa scene? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Like for me, like, oh man, I don't know what to think about it, because Littlefinger's my favorite character, man. He's just like the biggest fraud of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has all the he's connected to like everything.
Yeah. Like honestly, one of my favorite parts of that episode. This is kind of getting off topic, but like how that one girl. I don't really know the names in Game of Thrones, but the Ironborn, like all those people, how she just got completely like that guy just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Yara got screwed over in that. I mean, dude, the thing is, there was nothing she could do after the fact that he admitted that he killed him.
They thought of the reaction after that. They thought, and they looked around like, "Oh shit, okay." They don't care. Like, all right, it's done.
Exactly.
I thought, like, with Theon, I was like, okay, this is his moment. He's gonna seize this moment and just screw his sister over, or he's gonna pledge loyalty to her. And I was like, all right, he pledged loyalty, and then I thought that she was gonna die. I actually thought that her uncle was gonna come out of nowhere and kill her as well.
Oh, in that moment?
Yeah, like when she was
crazy.
Yeah,
insane.
That's what I thought he was gonna do. And then at first I thought like she set up his whole death, like when he went underwater. And I was like, is he dead? I'm like, did they set this whole thing up?
So where do you guys think that they're gonna go from now? Probably to the Jon Snow and them.
Probably. That's the only place they can go.
That's the only place I could see them really going, yeah. Unless they go somewhere entirely different, which I don't even know where that would be. Unless she tries to take over the man's idea and try and find Dany, which... That's a stupid-ass idea in the first place. If Euron goes to Dany with a fleet, she's going to be like, who the fuck? She'll take it from him, and she'll be like, who the fuck are you?
Right. She'll take the fleet. So it's like... he was just being super ambitious. That's what he was. He just wanted the throne, and I mean, it's a good plan in theory, but it's not gonna be that simple. Even though I do see Dany doing something like that, like for power and for the ultimate goal, like just marrying,
Yeah.
But if she can take it over, she's gonna do it. Like
she'll never be submissive to Euron. That's the thing, and she'll never actually give a shit about him. So it is what it is. But that man, I don't know. He's fucking insane. He's absolutely insane.
Yeah, there were a lot of like really sad episodes in this episode, or sad scenes in this episode. Like the fuck, I'm sorry, I'm like doing something at the same time, so it's hard for me to think. But
which one?
Oh my god, I just had a complete brain fart.
They say hoping Euron lasts a while on the show. The man's a legend.
Is he really that real in the books though? Because
I guess he has to be. Everyone's saying he looks like he's gonna be a super villain. But he's saying build like 1,000 ships. I'm like, what?
That has to be an over exaggeration. 1,000.
I saw about like, I don't know, 100 of them there. I don't know. It's like he's gonna build 1,000.
Like, you know how long that shit's gonna take?
Oh yeah,
1,000 ships.
I remember what I was talking about now. When Daenerys and that one guy were like talking to each other, and she's like, "Yo, go find the kid."
Jorah?
Oh, Dario and Jorah. That was a real scene, dude.
I felt that.
The fact that he would like actually said like "I love you" straight up, dude.
Yeah.
I think it was real.
I was like, yeah, she apologized. He was like, yo, I command you to go find a cure. There's a cure because we saw what's his name, daughter, right?
Yeah.
So there's a cure out there. So it's cool. I was happy for him, man. I was happy for him.
The question is, does he really get the cure though? That's the real question. Because I don't know, man. I think honestly, I'm still holding on to the fact that I need either Jorah or Dario to die in the season. Like as much as I love both characters, but one of them has to die.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is Game of Thrones, so anything can happen. But at the same time, like, there's no point of putting that scene in unless he actually gets the cure. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I mean, it's really just to give him, because he had resigned himself to die. He was gonna kill himself. So like that gives Jorah's character and the audience hope. Like, oh, now he's forced to try and find this cure. So it's going to be even more impactful if he does die.
Would it be surprising if next episode, like when he's trying to get away, Dario goes and kills him?
Yo. That would be fucking insane.
Dario's like, yeah, I'm the only one that's going to be at her side.
If Dario, I don't know. I think that would definitely make me like Dario even more, to be honest with you. But it would just be fucking crazy because Dario doesn't have that kind of ambition, to be honest. Dario's just a clown. Dario's just a clown. So
he's just going along for the ride. Like he's just it's whatever.
Exactly.
Like Dario, the scene with what's his name, Tyrion.
With the new Melisandre. I don't even remember his name. But
I don't remember her name. But it had me cracking up because she was talking about having people serve and obey or worship and obey.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards just obey.
Like, as long as we get obey, that's
like that was hilarious. I mean, Tyrion is always great with the dialogue, though.
There wasn't a good like standout Tyrion line this episode, though. Like every other episode this season, there's been like a great Tyrion line.
It seems like he's just trying to like, he's trying to find peace, right? And he's trying to do whatever it takes to get it. And when Varys kind of stepped out of the shadows and like went at her,
I've never seen Varys get like beaten like that. That was.
Wait, is that the first time we learned about what happened to Varys? Like why he was?
He tells that story. In the past.
We know he does.
And how the sorcerer kind of threw his shit into the fire.
Yep.
But the question is, how does she know? Like that's that crazy Lord of Light. Like I saw that shit in the flames.
Yep.
I'm wondering if even she's implying that she's the one that.
It was her.
The flames.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they're saying that it's her because she was like, "Don't worry, I won't do anything to you because we serve the same queen."
Exactly.
And then I didn't even think about that.
And then I'm wondering too. She got one of those fucking gem necklaces on. I'm wondering if she's old as fuck like Melisandre because.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm wondering if they're all kind of like that. She seems just as intimidating of a presence as Melisandre is, if not more so. The fact that she could talk down to Varys like that.
Yeah. Like Varys is the one with the dialogue, man, and she just like shut him up. He didn't say anything. He just stood there.
He was just like, he was just thinking like, how the fuck do you know about this? Like, really, how the fuck do you know about this?
I thought that was crazy how she did that. Like you said, she's more than likely more powerful than Melisandre.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything this episode, did she? She didn't.
No, we didn't even see her this episode.
Yeah, she was just there with Davos and the whole Sansa thing.
My boy Davos, man. Davos was like, yo, I don't know the North, but I know people. People aren't gonna do what you think they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Sansa, you know shit.
Sansa is like that. You're working on a project and just that one person they're not even thinking. They're just throwing ideas out there. Just like, yo, what about this? What about this? What about this? Like, yo, let's just think about this rationally first. Let's just think about this. She's it's good to see her step up, though. I say that. It's really good to see her step up.
It is. She has a resolve right now that I never expected to see in the character, so it's powerful. I think the scenes with her and Jon are more and more touching, like her giving him the coat, and she's like, I tried to make it like fathers.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty real.
I see that.
The real question is are the Starks done getting shit on? The real question.
I think Rickon's gonna get some shit done to him.
Oh, Rickon! If anyone goes, it's Rickon, man. I'm sorry. Like once you're in Ramsay's clutches, it's a wrap.
Ramsay's gonna have the worst death in all of Game of Thrones history. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but he's gonna have a painful death.
He plays the part so well, like
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy is such a good actor.
Oh my God, he's reminiscent of what's his name? The king, the young king, that was a fucking asshole.
Oh, Joffrey? Yeah.
I forgot his name. Sansa's first husband.
Yeah, Joffrey.
Joffrey. Fucking Joffrey, yo. I think I hate him more than I hated Joffrey.
Yeah, he's definitely worse. Like the moment that he became worse than Joffrey for me is when he fed his newly born brother to the dogs. That was it. It was done.
Yeah, he prefers being an only child, dude. I was like, all right, my man. I mean, he's a monster.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's gonna do to Rickon, but I don't know.
Let's talk about Arya real quick, cause
my girl Arya.
Yeah.
She's just been getting beat with a stick for the past 4 episodes.
She's gonna kill that bitch.
She has to. She has to. She is legitimately a bitch too. Like I can't stand.
You can tell she's like going too far. Like she's throwing her stick away. Like I can beat your ass.
Wait. Here's my question though. If you serve the many-faced God, you're not supposed to have a will of your own, right? That's what Jaqen keeps telling her.
That's what he keeps.
Why is this? First of all, we'll talk about it on Arya's side because you could tell when she was watching the play that she felt something.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of this fucking bitch of a girl, the way that she's frustrated by Arya and clearly intimidated by her shows like a sense of self in and of itself. So I'm like, how are you really fully practicing these teachings when clearly
it seems like she has something against like lords and people of status, and she's like taking it all out on Arya. And I think he's noticing though. and he's watching her, and he's probably going to test her.
But he's also like, she has a point, which I do agree with you. She does have a point, because Arya's still not discarding herself, no matter what she's telling them. No, she hasn't.
Yeah, it felt like a setup, like that whole play. Like he sent her there on purpose. Like this is like the final test. Like you've seen everything reenacted in front of your eyes. Are you still going to follow through?
Exactly.
At first she's enjoying it, she's laughing, and it's like, yo, this is really messing with her right now. It's really messing with her.
It was fucked up, man. Yeah, even I was salty about the way they portrayed Ned in that show.
Oh man,
you can't do that to the god. You can't do that to the god.
They made him look like a fool.
Yeah,
they made him look like a straight up fool.
Yo, I can't even lie. That was funny though.
Yeah, it was funny. That whole play was funny. It was funny.
I mean, I was laughing, but I was just like
they were doing that rhyming thing at the end where it's like you have to be the heir, and he's like, don't care.
Bro, can we just address how many? First, we saw a lot of titties this episode, right?
We did. Some nice ones.
Nice ones.
Yeah, bro. There has to be some laws against showing like a 13-year-old's dick like that. Like, what the hell is that?
No, I didn't expect that one. I didn't. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, just like that? But then they showed his titties right after. Like, so
they just forgot.
Yeah. that was one of my favorite parts of the episode for sure.
Also, I don't know if you heard about this, Brago, but the Dany tits weren't real. Those were CGI.
I figured, bro. I was like, they can't be. It's like, because they didn't show them again in the the recap. I was like,
It's for CGI. What?
CGI titties. I'm guessing they like built the model off of like her old shots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like it wasn't like a new take.
Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, they went through all that. Just she got the claws. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because they're still gonna show it, but in CGI. But it kind of takes away from it though.
No, when you know it's not, the thing is it looks real, but when you know it's not real, it's just kind of like, well,
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Also, before we leave it, I wanted this is one of my favorite quotes in the episode from Jaqen, where he's just like, "Does death only come for the wicked and leave the decent behind?"
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, yo.
Yeah. That's he has those moments like every time we see him. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy.
No, he's legit one of the crazy characters for me, and I'm still salty that there's no Bran in this season. I don't know where he's at.
I was thinking about that. Like, where the hell is he?
I don't fucking know, dude. But we're pretty much about to be 6 episodes in. I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah.
Which one is that one again?
He was like Tyrion's.
Yeah, Tyrion's.
Mercenary dude that was with Jaime last season. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he was great. I enjoyed Bran.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. He was with Tyrion. Okay. Yeah, I like that guy.
Oh, someone said he's back in Dorne for the bad pussy.
I mean, can't stay away, dog. She told him.
She'll come back. She'll come back. And they keep killing my fucking direwolves. Yeah, the direwolves.
Hang on, going back to the titties thing though, like why the point of CGI tits? Like she's shown her tits on camera before. Like why does she care?
The claws. I guess she's trying to expand her, I guess, acting profile. I don't know. I think showing titties kind of.
I think that shows you as like a real actress. Like one of the most powerful scenes in the history of the show was Cersei's walk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I guess she's. I don't know. Maybe she took a lot of shit for it. Maybe it's like religious. I don't.
Religious.
I don't know, bro. But it's like you've shown it like. Season 1 and on. Now it's
especially if you're gonna do like if they did like exactly what you said, where it's like a CGI exact model from earlier. I don't know.
It's kind of like
that's what's weird. Exactly, that's what's weird to me. So
I don't get it. I mean, she has a status now. She knows like, all right, I'm gonna be in the show, for the long run, and these are the terms I have. You're not gonna replace her, so it's like.
I feel you. I mean, the thing is, Melisandre's her actress is the only one with the contract that says she'll do nude scenes, and I don't really want to see her anymore after my eyes were scarred.
What's really behind all that?
Yeah, so
they're asking about they're asking for you to explain the scenes in the chat.
The Hodor?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about Hodor again, man. Fuck, dude, it was funny. The first stream I did for this season, everyone was like, Hodor for the Iron Throne. Hodor is gonna defeat the Mountain. Like all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And that all dies today with my dude. I feel really fucking bad I feel
Yeah,
really fucking
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I shed a single tear in that scene.
I think the scene that kind of moved me the most was the Jorah scene because he's done a lot. Like
Yeah.
he's a slave. He was about to die. It's just he's done a lot to get back to
Yeah,
him.
I know. Like there was like more behind that scene, but like
Yeah,
me, like the fact that like Hodor is like retarded, I don't know, it just
because
like
of
added
him.
more
Yeah,
onto it.
yeah.
I think the thing about that scene though is it's not the death that got me so much as the revelation of
Yeah, I
what the
know.
fuck was
Yeah.
going on. Like
I know
it's
what you
just it overpowered the death to me because I was just like, yo, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, I get what you mean because
Cause like, especially since it's like so specific. Like hold the door. Like
yeah,
I don't know. It's just like he planned literally everything up until this point.
Apparently somebody had a theory about it with the episode title that that's what it was going to be. And I'm just like, how do you know that? Like clearly you have some sort of special insight into it because
Oh yeah, bro. That guy's definitely an insider or something. Like
there's no fucking.
But I think he would have been like a great warrior, like if he had remained the same because he was like a big ass kid, right?
He had giant's blood in him.
Yeah, so eventually he was gonna pick up the sword. I felt like that's where it was trending, and then he gets
Wait.
hold the door.
Hold on. Okay, so I was like, I didn't even like really watch like the last half or like the last part of that because I was like so mind blown that I didn't even see what happened. But is he dead for sure or what?
Show him die.
He must be dead.
But yeah, you have to assume he died. Like really, the last thing it shows is like a bunch of the dead people like grabbing him up.
Yeah.
So you can assume that he dies.
He may turn into one though, right? More than likely.
Yeah.
So they're gonna see him again. They're gonna see him again.
Which I don't want. That's the thing. I hate seeing people like that though. That's fucked up.
And then we're gonna see that you're gonna see him again. Remember that chick from I don't know if it was last season that she had like great chemistry with Jon when Jon went to Hardhome.
His pseudo wife, but not really.
Yeah, and she got turned like the same episode. I think we'll see her again. So it's a few people are gonna come back. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, dude. But for anybody that wants me to explain the Hodor scene, all I can really say about it, like from my understanding of it and my perspective, if it weren't for Bran actually looking at that specific scene in the past, then that would have never happened to Hodor. Like he would have never got unless they're implying that Hodor had some sort of ability like working and stuff like that in and of his own accord, because they definitely imply that the Nice King can kind of interact on that plane for sure. With this episode, but I really think it's because Bran was there, which I don't know what the fuck they were doing there at the last moments anyway, but I think that's the reason why he affected Hodor. He affected Hodor in that scene, and that's what happened.
It feels like fate, kinda, and it was like this was gonna happen anyway, and the Three-Eyed Raven was just kind of showing him like this is how this plays out. And
basically what it was, okay? The best way I can explain it is that imagine the story started from that point, and then we, like us as readers, we went back to the start. So what he did right there changed the past to where like what it is now, if that makes any sense.
Exactly. Exactly. Like it's just like a loop. Is that kind of like you said at the beginning, Brago? Like it's basically time travel butterfly effect type stuff, but it's weird because it's this kind of like looking into the past like type of thing.
But then would they have to do it that soon if Bran didn't go without the Three-Eyed Raven?
That's the thing that gets. It's almost like it was inevitable because I don't understand. First of all, I'm still pissed at Bran for doing that shit. Yeah. I'm just like, dog, just wait. Because now, who knows when I'm gonna see the Tower of Joy, dude? Who knows when I'm gonna see that?
I think from Bran's perspective, being in that cave, that's the only time I can walk. And it's just like I'm just trying to find something to have everything make sense. It's like I guess I can understand him being eager, and just like, all right, let me just try this by myself real quick. Let me just see how it is, and then you get screwed over. That's
what happens, man, when you don't fucking listen.
They said Melisandre needs to bring back Hodor.
Nah, man. The thing about it is Hodor. If Hodor comes back, it definitely will be as part of the White Walker army for sure.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see Hodor.
I doubt anyone is going to be revived by Melisandre, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's
it. Can't just be reviving all these characters. Like Jon Snow is like one particular case.
I think that was a special case too.
Yeah.
Like something that can normally happen.
So I think Jon has like plot armor for like the next few seasons. Like you're not gonna revive somebody, go through all that just to kill him again anytime soon.
Exactly.
I don't see Jon dying anytime soon.
Exactly.
Did you guys see the preview for the next episode?
I did.
No, I didn't.
So basically, they're gonna try to retake King's Landing with
from the High Sparrow, man.
The High Sparrow. Yeah.
It's time, man. It's really time because I hate that old ass man. I really fucking do.
It's like he's fucking smooth as hell.
That's why I don't like him. That's why I don't like him. He's kind of like, it kind of like, as fucked as it is, like it kind of just reminds me of those pedophile like Catholic priests.
Yes.
Just straight, like the way he's talking to Tom and shit. I'm just like, oh, come on, dude. Like,
it's kind of like they're like literally being like they're judging people and they're kind of persecuting them, like based on I don't know. It's kind of hypocritical. Like who are you to judge these people? I just feel like it's just crazy how they're going about it.
Yeah, when he gave his little backstory, like I think it was last episode, I was like, you're spewing straight bullshit right now. Like I don't buy a word you're fucking saying.
He said I saw the light and I just walked to it. I never went back. Like what? So you're telling me after an orgy you just saw the light?
That's what it is. You gotta have a grand orgy in order
to
get these revelations.
That's when you see the light. I was like, whoa. And then Tommen, man. Like, I mean, he's gonna die eventually too. So.
Oh, it's destiny, man. Tommen has to die, but I don't know. I really don't think shit's gonna run smoothly with this retaking of King's Landing. I really don't.
Oh hell no.
Jaime's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna die, but he's definitely gonna get kind of rude awakening as shit transpires.
Yeah. And do you think she actually gets to make her walk of atonement?
No. The fact that they have like the whole guard there and shit like that, I feel like it just disrupts the ceremony. If she does, that means the High Sparrow wins.
I wouldn't mind if she does. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. I'd like to see the beginnings of it once she gets covered in shit and whatnot. Yeah. That's when I can cut back. But
they're saying, do we suspect Dario? As far as the Sons of the Heartbeat leader.
That would be fucking crazy. I don't really suspect him though. No.
At this point, no. But he seems like the type.
I like what you said about him killing Jorah.
Yeah, just coming and killing Jorah. Like I'm the one that's gonna be at her side. By the way, I'm the leader of the Sons of the Heartbeat.
Yeah, it would be a real twist. It would definitely be a real twist. I would like to see that, but
yeah. I think I don't know. If it's him, it'll be surprising nonetheless.
But I think the character, even more than Jon Snow, to be completely honest, Bran has the most plot armor now because.
Yep. Yeah.
Plus the destiny that he had to begin with, but now that the Three-Eyed Raven's dead and all the children are gone, he's the only one that can give us answers about how the fuck this all came about in the first place.
He's the only one.
I think we're gonna get some ridiculous story revelations through his like flashbacks and stuff. Like I'm just thinking about like we might be able to find Jon Snow's real dad or mom or whatever.
That's what that scene is supposed to be for the Tower of Joy. Is basically what happens there is Ned's sister has Jon in there and dies afterwards and gives Jon to Ned. Okay. And he constructs his whole lie about it being his son to spare. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. With Lyanna having been raped by a Targaryen and Jon actually being a Targaryen is like a big theory.
That's the thing with like Jon. Do you think we find out about like everyone finds out about Jon's true lineage before they try to retake Winterfell, or it's like at the moment like it's all gonna culminate?
I think it's gonna like culminate side by side. Yeah. Like we'll probably see the flashback in the same episode that battle is going down and shit, and they succeed.
And I guess Bran, who would reveal it though? Because like if Bran says it, it's like you're gonna believe him as little brother.
I think I don't know if That's the thing. That's what gets me. I think that it's going to be one of those revelations that only the audience sees for at the beginning. Like, it's not like Bran's going to tell anybody. We're just all going to know, and then it's going to come to light later.
I think that the audience is gonna figure it out, and then Jon Snow is gonna figure it out by himself, like within an episode after. Like, not related to what Bran found out.
There has to be some way.
Do you think Bran could ward, right, and go back into the past?
Dude, if you're gonna say revive Ned Stark, I was literally just about to say
that. No. But he's gonna go back to try to figure out what happened. Mm-hmm. And he's going to do something to affect the future, whereas somebody else finds out about it, or somebody else knows about it, then it's like he's basically doing the same thing again by affecting it.
So, like, what you're saying is, like, for an example, like, he goes back into that flashback, and similar to what happened with Hodor, like, say it's, like, Varys or somebody, and then he implants that memory into Varys, and then he has that information for the entirety of the series?
Yeah.
So then who is the character that you suspect would know about Jon Snow's true lineage right now then? Because that would be the character that happens to.
Yeah, it would depend on who's there. Like, who all is there at the time. And if it's like, it would be cool, like, once we, like, go into the room, and then we see, like, somebody we know, we're like, holy shit, they know. They knew all along. And it'd be like, then he's kind of like playing with the past and affecting the future in a type of way like that.
Or like, that's the thing. Like, now that we know like how like the whole time travel thing works, like, oh man, there's just like so much different. It's literally insane. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, if he can learn to control it, because you know that the Hodor thing was a side effect of it. It's not like he purposely meant for that to happen.
Yeah.
So if he can control it, if that's like what the Three-Eyed Raven is implying, then how come Three-Eyed Raven didn't do anything with it? That's what maybe he didn't. We just don't know what that is. But
you think maybe the Three-Eyed Raven he basically led Bran to him with his powers? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that for sure. But yeah. I mean, I guess that's one way. But that was in dreams, which is interesting.
Yeah, so it goes back to like, this was fate. This was meant to be. This is something that was going to happen anyway. So that's why he was looking for Bran all this time. So maybe Bran was like the chosen one to save everybody. I don't know.
I mean,
you're right. Yeah, go ahead, man.
It seems like that, but at the same time, like, I don't necessarily know if I want it like that, because we all know the whole Naruto thing.
So I mean, I feel like that's where we're going, because say Bran dies, right? Dies when Jaime pushes him out the window. Then maybe the future is just that the White Walkers just completely like takes over, you know? And so therefore someone had to be born, and maybe Hodor was just like a necessary sacrifice that like they had to make.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, dude, like, honestly, since the Three-Eyed Raven, we know for a fact, could see the future to some extent. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know how much, but he knows Bran's destiny. So he definitely knew it was all part of his plan, as it were, too. He was going to let Bran go by himself. He knew he would, and that's the only way that this would have gone down with Hodor to begin with.
Just thought of something.
What?
Remember, he said he was there for like 1,000 years, but he didn't want to be?
Yeah.
So, do you think because he went ahead into the future to see what was going to happen, that was kind of like a punishment?
Him being trapped?
Him being trapped. And that's when he saw like what the world was then. And then he's like, yo, this has to change.
And so everything he's done was from that position. Yeah, I definitely think that would be the case. But then that's something that's up to Bran to show the audience. That's why this character has just become the most essential character in the entire series.
Yeah.
Without him, we don't know it. We don't learn any of these things at all.
Yeah, considering he didn't seem at all last season, so he's going to be getting a lot of screen time. So when are we going to see the dragons again? The drag, I don't know.
That's the thing. They could come in at any
time.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Jon Snow's going to be losing a battle, and then Bran's going to come in, riding the dragon, and save the day.
Someone mentioned the dragons and the direwolves are plot armor. Someone was saying that they're just there, just in case.
I don't think the dire wolves, because dire wolves be dying left and right out here. That's, like, yeah, they save every time. Well, never mind. Shaggy Dog ain't save shit, unfortunately. Rest in peace to Shaggy Dog. But
Shaggy Dog.
Yeah. Either way, they go out every single time, man. So.
I mean, let's be honest here. Plot armor is just like a stupid word in the first place. Like,
yeah. I think that's a bad way to look at it. Like, well, this is not gonna happen because this character can't die.
I understand plot armor in some cases. Like, if you're talking about like in One Piece, like Lucci versus Luffy, you might be able to see that as plot armor with Luffy winning. But like, I don't see how like you could consider the wolves plot armor.
What I consider plot armor straight up is like in One Piece, like Luffy can't die.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So that's what I consider plot armor.
You can't kill Luffy. Like I think, probably Luffy.
Which is why Game of Thrones is like superior to most shows, is because like there actually isn't really a main character.
Yeah.
You can make the argument that Jon Snow's a main character, but
I think if you want to focus on characters, it'd either be Jon Snow or Dany as like a central character.
Yeah.
Every character's story is like really important.
And
that's why and it's really just who you care the most about. Like for me, it's Arya. Like I want to see Arya's story.
Yep.
But
I'm with you on Arya. And then they killed Jon Snow. You know, they fuck with you and they killed him. And it's like, yo, nobody's safe.
See, the thing about that too is killing Jon Snow. I wonder if this wasn't like award-winning, multi-million view television show, and it was just the books. If that would have been a move that Martin could have just been like, all right, he's gone, versus like everybody fucking loves Kit Harington as Jon Snow, and we kind of need him as a presence on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure there are like a lot of people in that meeting like, I think you need to bring this guy back. Like, a lot of he's a star. He's a star. He's popular. It's like you said. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if they would change the entire story just because that's like really important. Like we see that like he's had the story basically planned from the start.
Yeah.
I don't think you can change something that insane just because of the audience's reaction.
I agree. I think even in the books he still survives anyway. I'm just saying I wonder if that has a degree of influence or not.
Yeah, like I don't know the differences between the books and the movies or the TV show. I mean, but I can't really see there being that big of a difference to where he's like still dead in the books, but he's alive in the TV show.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It's still
I think you got to stay true to it for the most part, especially since like the Hodor thing. Like it's pretty much set, but they're past the books now, right? So a lot of it.
Yeah,
now is
this whole season has been past.
Yeah, it's past the books. So.
But Martin is pretty much like directing and overseeing it. Like he's like giving them the story that he already has planned out to kind of adapt.
So, how many episodes are there in the season? 12?
12, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it episode 9 that's always crazy?
Yeah, episode 9, episode 12, and it's like
around there.
3 episodes a season that are absolutely
where it's like those nuts, the Red Wedding, Hard Home.
I can't imagine there being a crazier episode than this. Like this is probably my favorite episode in the entire series.
See, this episode reminded me a lot of last season when we first saw the Nice King and
Hard Home, yeah,
because that shit was insane. And then like this little kind of like mini battle with the children throwing these bombs and shit. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, they were pulling out spells and shit. I was like, yo. But then I think the one last season, when you first saw them, that was kind of sick because you didn't expect that at all. Like, it came out of nowhere. They were trying to save the wildlings, then boom. Like,
the man did that gladiator, are you not entertained hand raise and shit too? Like, it was real. It was real stuff.
Revived all these people. And then they just had silence for like the last like 20 seconds. And all you heard was like the boat in the water.
Yeah, that was one of the crazy episodes of the series by far.
Staring at Jon Snow. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But nah, this episode was crazy though. It was sick. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like that last like 10 minutes, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I think Froob, you were ahead of me as far as the time. Because
the episode leaked on. Were you watching it live or what?
I was watching it live. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the episode leaked before it came out.
Oh, it leaked.
Did it really? Like how much earlier?
Because I saw
like a few hours earlier.
I saw Dress Rosa did a review of it. Dress Rosa did a review of it like like 3 hours ago. I was like, what? Like, I don't know how he knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, because I have like a TeamSpeak. I go and talk to like all my friends and I go in there and they're like, "Be quiet, we're watching Game of Thrones." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? It's 7 o'clock." And they're like, "Oh, it got leaked."
Oh, okay, it makes sense.
Damn, yeah, that's true.
I had no idea how Dressrosa did a review that quickly, because his review has been up for like 3 hours now. Yeah, so it's been out for a while. Crazy, how did that leak though?
Yeah, they gotta keep a tighter eye on that. I wouldn't expect that from HBO, to be honest, but.
Well, I mean, if you remember, like the last like 4 episodes of the season got leaked, or something like that. Like last season, there was like 4 episodes that got leaked.
Yeah. I remember. And that's the thing.
I
After
remember
that, there's like a big thing, and I thought
Yeah.
they had it under control after that. But
I remember that. Because I remember it was like, okay, do I want to watch all 4 and then wait like all this time, or just wait and watch all? I watched all 4. I watched all 4 and waited. And I was like, nah, I couldn't do it. So the Night's King went from seeing Bran in a vision somehow to giving him a bad touch to being at the tree within like 10 minutes.
Dude, how the fuck? That's the big. How the fuck did they get there that quickly? Like honestly, though,
I mean,
I really didn't think it would be that quick, man.
He was like outside the door, like, like it was pretty much like, yo, you know what? It's crazy. This is comparable to you like commenting on like somebody's video, and then they're like outside your house, like, bro, I just saw your video. How the fuck did you get here this quick? Like, how do you know where I live, bro? But I don't know.
No, man. I don't know.
It's sick though. Sick episode, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm gonna end this at 11. So.
I guess next episode we already talked about like the.
What else was in that preview? That's all. All I remember is the High Sparrow shit.
Yeah, the High Sparrow stuff. They focused on that, and all they said was with Dario when he told Daenerys that she's like a conqueror or something. Basically, just feeding into her ego and stuff. That's
dude. I like these like sinister Dario theories now. It's kind of dope. Like if you think about shit from that like viewpoint.
Yeah.
It changes a lot of shit. It's actually. I'm gonna go behind that now. I like that.
Dario, leader of the Sons of the Harpy, and he's basically gonna kill Jorah.
Dude, what if Dario's last planned attack was as leader of Sons of the Harpy? It's not even that that Tyrion signed the deal with the 3 leaders, the slave masters from Volantis and shit. It's the fact that Dario's been gone. The last thing he issued was burn down the ships. That's it. So they don't have a move to make.
Right. So they're just like playing it by ear right now.
But I don't know. That's definitely a far out there theory. But if it comes true, Brago called it.
Yeah, here first, man. Dario. I think somebody in the comment section said he's gonna be the king or leader of the Sons of the Harpy. But as far as the Jorah thing, though, if he kills Jorah,
bro. Honestly, as a closing thought from me, I'm gonna be fucking like going through and rewatching Game of Thrones just so I can like get my shit together and like actually understand everything. I'm gonna be looking for like, oh shit, did Bran affect this?
Yeah. You have to think about stuff like that now, and it's like, is he gonna try to change what happened to his dad? Like, is he gonna try?
That's literally what I'm thinking. But like, if that happened, how would that even work? Like how would he just like revives or something? Like
he tries to tell him or give him information before the event happens. That's the only way I could see it working.
Yeah, but like with the whole butterfly effect, everything.
How would it work? You mean after?
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea, dude.
That could be a way if they wanted to like, I guess, rejuvenate the series. It like implement that, and basically they would have to tell the story all over again, but from a new perspective.
I think that's crazy. I think that's too much though. Like even I, as a diehard fan, would just be like, I'd
be like, oh my god. So we're restarting from like Ned Stark. So
there's like so many things that you can think of. Like, what if like later in the story we get Bran like going back in the past and like putting a thought in Melisandre's head to like revive Jon Snow.
Oh.
Yeah, but she didn't want to do that though. That was all Davos being like, yo, you gotta come through and help us.
Yeah, true. But
the
like
whole thing with Stannis, it seems like now someone was pulling the strings. Like somebody was pulling the strings for like all this to happen. And
You
it's
definitely gotta look for that for sure, man. I just need some answers right now. Every time I look at the Night's King, do you guys know about the Night's King like that?
no.
Apparently, so from the info from the books, the Night's King, and nobody's ever actually. It's like a name that the show gave him apparently, but in the books, he's supposed to be a Bolton who was the commander of the Night's Watch back like a long time ago, and he became like the king of the White Walkers by some I forget how the story goes, but if that's the case, dude, what does that really say for the series? Because every time I look at him, he kind of has like a Bolton look to him, like he definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
But sometimes I look at him and I see Tywin Lannister, man. And I'm like, I don't know.
He looks like a savage. Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and he's saying he was the 13th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Yeah, which was a while back.
Yeah, and he fell in love with a woman with white skin. The skin is white as the moon, and eyes is like blue stars. So, this is crazy. The Boltons.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Sick episode. Appreciate you having me on, bro.
For sure, no problem. Thank you guys for coming through.
Thanks for inviting me.
No problem.
Yeah. So last thing I have to say is R.I.P. to Hodor and Summer.
R.I.P.
That shit was real. But we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys for coming through. And we're out. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.